Okay, so really quickly, want to illustrate what's going on with this website, and then also help, fix why it's loading so fast. So if you ever want to test the speed of your website, you can go to this website. It's just basically pingdom.com, and you go to resources or just search pingdom.com and then page speeding monitoring, right? And so right here, actually, let's do this. Ping dumb, there it is, speed test, right? So it's tools.pingdom, yeah. Copy and paste your website here, and then it's going to give you a score. What's interesting is this website at the moment is not loading, and it basically is because check out how large these files are. So this file right here is 6 megabytes big. And then this other one that's on the home page is 4, and then this one is 11 megabytes. And the general rule for a landing page to a website would be a good score at Pingdom would give you a load time of 3 seconds. Like after 3 seconds, load time is just like way too long. So actually, this is breaking Kingdom's testing site because of how long it's taking to load all of these files. So at the moment, this is about 40 to 50 megabytes big for the homepage. And most websites that are that big are just not going to load very fast at all, and probably won't even load at all. So what you want to do is optimize every image that you put on your website with Photoshop or any kind of tool that lets you shrink the file size down of your large files. And so you don't want any file to be over 1 megabyte. Actually, like something that's 1 megabyte big is actually like a huge file in the world of web development. And so I'm going to show you how to shrink your files down real quick. So I actually just downloaded these files. Actually, this one wouldn't even load off the website because of how big it was. And so totally not just, not to knock this church, this is kind of a common, fail of church websites. And basically no one's like showing how to do this stuff. So I get the privilege to, help churches. And so this is going to be hopefully valuable to you in this moment. And so you got a website from us and now you're self-managing it. And we just want you to make sure that when you upload new files that you're doing it in a way that is going to maximize the beauty of the image, but also the speed of its load. And so also most phones won't be able to even load any of these graphics that are like 6 megabytes big. And so here's what you want to do. If you have Photoshop, come in here, and most of you do. And so come in here, open the file up. If you've made this, graphic, if this is like a certain graphic you made in Photoshop. So what you're going to want to do is go to File, Export, and then say Save for Web. It says it's a legacy, feature, which may go away here soon, but basically that's export as. That's also, that works very well. But me, I really love this whole feature of saying export save full web because it gives you the actual file size and it gives you all kinds of really neat calibrations that the other feature doesn't really have. And I'm going to point those out to you. It lets you shrink down your file size. So no website, no screen is this big. So this is a huge file size pixel-wise. So usually I just shrink everything down to no bigger than wide than 1920. Okay, so that's immediately, if you notice right here, this is 11 gigabyte or megabytes big. As soon as I let go and that registers, check out how small that file is going to be after this. Just one calibration. Boom, it's half a megabyte now. So that's huge. And then also make sure it's a JPEG and that the quality is between like 40 and 60, and that's going to just make sure that this image is not going to be like super ugly because if you get it down to like 20, a lot of times it can make the text look like a little garbled and out of focus looking because it just compressed it that much. So you're going to want to be at around 40 or 60. Let's do 60 just because this is one of the bigger images on the website. And then let's just go ahead and save that to the same location where it was. So it's in downloads. And so I'm just going to save that again there. And then now you're going to come in here and then just upload that same image. So find it on your website. So that's where it currently is. And so this is it right here. So then I think it's, is it graphic? Yeah. No, actually that's not the one. I think that one is for the mobile view. So let's upload. So now that you have a really small file that we just shrunk down, so now it's a JPEG instead of a PNG. Also, don't use PNGs for your files unless they're going to need a transparency background. So unless it's going to need some part of the image to be transparent, don't use PNG, use JPEG. So then upload, like this is a PNG because it has a, it's a graphic with transparent parts to it. But, graphics that have no transparency need, then yeah, just do JPEG. So once that uploads, then I'll be able to hit upload an image, and you'll be well on your way. And so really quickly, I just wanted to make this video super short and fast and quick, and so that you can see how tiny these files are that we're using. Like this is one of the main images I uploaded, like under 100 kilobytes. And that's, I honestly, that's my goal for every image, is to make it under 100 kilobytes in file size. But if it's a full like screen type of size for for the homepage, then that's when I'm a little bit more like, okay, let's go like half a megabyte. But for sure, going too big with those files is really going to be a problem. So post-processing of the image failed likely because the server is busy and does not have enough resources. Okay, so I think we may have overloaded the server with so many things on the landing page. And by testing it, I may have made it so that the server is a little bit kind of freaking out. But that shouldn't be an issue for you guys. As soon as I end this video, I'm sure it'll all work out. And so, but that's the goal here is to get your website to just load super fast. I'll demo a website that loads pretty decently fast. It's Pingdom speed test. So we're going to go back to that, and let's say I think I've Tabernacle Baptist Church, and I think that one is I tested it recently. I believe that one loads decently quick, which is an identical website as the one that's in your plan. And so we definitely want those websites to just be loading super quick. So like this is my church website that we made for my home church, and this one loads pretty quickly. But check out how many things are on there versus what we have going on right now, which is this website that we're working on, trying to make it a little bit quicker. The main components load like right here, but then like everything else is just like super slow to load, and it's like it's just kind of like not loading everything because of how big the files are. And so that hopefully will make your site load a lot quicker, and people won't be frustrated with your website that way. Okay.